everybody, and welcome. Let's watch this little video. This is absolutely brilliant video, guys.
Equipped only with their vision, drive, hard work, and commitment to clean our planet from plastic pollution, Corsair began its journey in August 2020 with a record-breaking first year. As we now celebrate the second anniversary, let's look back over some of the milestones that were reached during our second year. Corsair launched the expansion of its second production facility in Bangkok. CSR plastic credit in its complete form is introduced to the world. The Amplivo network is completely restructured, leading into a streamlined, simple and easy-to-do home-based business model. The mandatory CSR purchase pools are introduced. More meaningful partners join the Corsair mission. Ford, Nissan, Lexus, Isuzu, Chatrium Group. CSR Services Company is launched, allowing easier entry for our European clients. The weekly distribution of CSR plastic credit begins. 2 new plastic waste-to-oil production units arrived to the Bangkok facility. Corsair continuously improves its operations at its Bangkok and Sa Kaeo facilities. CSR retirement program is launched, allowing CSR users to become certified plastic neutral. CSR savings program is launched, allowing CSR holders to benefit while holding on to their CSR plastic credits. Corsair's Bangkok facility welcomes its first guests after the COVID pandemic. History is made with the initial listing of CSR onto the latoken.com International Public Digital Asset Exchange. CSR becomes the first and the only plastic credit in the world to be traded on a public exchange. CSR continues to be listed on more exchanges, expanding to coinsbit.io and to xt.com, a major international exchange with millions of users. The Catching Plastic initiative is launched in collaboration with more than 100,000 fishermen, whereas Corsair is now also collecting plastic waste from our oceans. Corsair launches a European tour. Corsair becomes the first and the only company in Thailand to receive the prestigious ISCC certificate for chemical recycling of plastic waste. CSR becomes listed on CoinGecko and on CoinMarketCap, further establishing its place in the digital asset community. Corsair now has more than 80 plastic waste collection points and several hundred collection bins located around Bangkok. The value of the CSR plastic credit hits an all-time high on public trading. CSR continues to be listed on more exchanges and expands into P2P-B2P.com, making it the 4th international public exchange to now trade CSR plastic credit. The Amplivo network grows exponentially under the management of Corsair, now including more than 60,000 international members. The CSR mandatory purchase pool reaches over $350,000. Novotel joins the Corsair mission. Corsair and the CSR plastic credit received global media attention, being featured by more than 200 international media outlets during its second year in business. Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, Morning Star, Affiliated Press, Digital Journal, Fox, and 200 other medias. CSR becomes the leading plastic credit in the world. Corsair signs a major international collaboration agreement. During its second year, Corsair has continued its strong and stable growth while breaking records and making history. The company is now recognized internationally and continues to expand with more powerful partnerships than ever before. With a dedicated management team and more people from all over the world joining to support our mission to save the planet from plastic pollution, Corsair continues to grow stronger and is now ready to enter its 3rd year. Stay tuned for exciting updates along the way. Corsair, for a cleaner future.
All I have to say there is each and every one of you, you are part of that. Without you, none of this would have been possible. So I think that each and every one of you should congratulate yourselves. You did an absolute fantastic job, but we've only just scratched the surface. Just remember, we've only scratched the surface. Now the real work begins. Now it really begins. And you watch the expansion and you watch how fast it will actually grow. Right, today is all about momentum from the fast start and how you can maximize. And the best part about it all is, well, the most important part is how you get paid. Very important. Everyone wants to know how you get paid. So I'm going to hand over to Rene now. He's done a lot of work on this. You know, he's done this before, but he's streamlined it nicely and it's full of power, full of punch, and it's ready to go. So after your holidays, this is a good start to be moving on. Rene, good morning.
Good morning, Roger. Good morning, everybody, and welcome on this call. And yeah, what you said is that we have done this before, but I think it's most important thing as well. So I will share my screen and let's dive in to create momentum with the fast starts and the compensation plan, how to get paid on that one. And repetition is the key. And I know that for a lot of people have seen this before, but if you've seen this, and that's the same reason as why we put the video is on the beginning of this presentation as well, is that the repetition is the key. And every time when we see the video and every time we see the progress we have made together, I think that's a very prestigious thing as well. So today I want to dive more into how to create your momentum with the fast start and how to get paid. And I know a lot of people are aware of this compensation plan. But I think that when you cover that and when you see the power of it and when you understand the power of the simplified the things, then you can see how easy it is and how fast you can grow your business. So this is why you can bring your business to the next level as well. So first, if you want to have your commissions and your bonuses, it's really necessary that you become an Amplivo influencer. In that way, you can start your own online business and enjoy all the commissions and bonuses. And I know for sure that this is the period for a lot of people with a lot of financial things in life and difference in life. This is one of the things, but I think this is a very important one, is that you can create it as second income. And when you do so, it's also very interesting to help the planet to save from plastic waste. So the only thing you need to enjoy all the commissions and bonuses is a business license. And then you have access to the Unilever bonus, the matching bonus, and the Infinity Star bonus. And I will dive in and give more explanation as well in the next slides. So the only thing is that you need a business license and it costs €30 a year. And I mean, this is a no-brainer. And I think that's a no-brainer for everybody who wants to build up a second income stream, that you just buy a business license for only €30 a year. So that's very, very cheap. And then you are in business. So if you activate your business license, is also very, very good to take it and mention that your license has an end date. So I see daily that a lot of people are coming back from the holiday and then with the enthusiasm build up the team structure again, and then wondering that why they don't get any commissions that week. So that's maybe because your business license is ended or expired. So keep that in mind. The first thing what you can do is log into your back office, go to your business license on your dashboard and see what the end date is. So keep that in mind. So the other thing is that we now dive more into the bonus structures. So as you know, we have the Unilever bonus, you can earn over 5 levels deep. We have the matching bonus and you can earn over 10 levels deep on each individual's Unilever bonus. And again, I will explain that in other slides as well. And you have the Infinity Star bonus and you can earn on your team turnover. So this is also very important, that all earnings are directly related to your personal efforts and rank. So the more you do, the more chance and the bigger the chance that you get more commissions on that. So this is related to the star ranking. So the matching bonus and Infinity Star bonus, that's related to the star ranking. and you have the 1 star till the 7 star. So I will also explain it in the next slides. So the first thing is your Unilever bonus. If you go to your back office, you can find what I see, the color boxes. And this is your career. So you just started as a customer, and then you activate your business license, and then you can grow up in status. So there you can find it, what kind of status you have. The other thing is the star ranking bonus, and then you can find it on the dashboard as well. And you can click on go to ranks, and then you can find every detail of the progress of your star rank as well. So, and Infinity Star bonus, you can find it in the bonus structure on the left in the menu. So let's just start it at the Unilever bonus. The most important thing at that one is that it's related to the 28 days, and I will explain that. And the other thing, the matching bonus, Infinity Star bonus, has no time limit. So the first thing, what is important when you activate your business license for the first time is, of course, the 28-day period, but I will explain that. So just dive into the first bonus, and that's the Unilever bonus. So as I mentioned before, you can find all the credentials and all the efforts and the progress on that one in your back office on the color boxes. So let's say that you open an Amplivo back office, an Amplivo account, and then you buy your own package. In that way, you reduce the plastic waste, and of course, you get a digital receipt in the form of your CSR plastic credits. So that's why you are a customer. If you activate your business license for 30 euro a year, it means that everybody you invite in the business, and they started and buy a package as well, is that you get 12% commissions. So let's take an example. If you introduce somebody and you use your affiliate link, and that person buy a package for, let's say, 1,000 euro, you get 12% in commissions in euro. That means 120 euro. Keep that in mind that 70% of that 120 euro ends in your cash account, and 30 euro of 30% from the 120 euro ends in the mandatory account. And you get also plus and percentage extra in CSR plastic credits. And keep that in mind that it was just started from July 2020 and it ends April 2023. So that means 10 months. So every single month, 10% will be less. So that means that we started in July from 12% extra CSR plastic credits, and that will be ended in 2023. So there's a promotion. And by the end of April 2023, you only get your commissions in euros. So now we have an extra. And if you take that time to build your team structure in the coming 9 months, you have an extra benefit on that one as well. So if you want to become a junior associate, then you need PGV. PGV stands for personal groups volume, and you need also independent associates. If you have reached that status, you can also get a commission of 8% on your second level. If you are a senior executive, a senior associate, you have done the commissions on your third level. If you become an executive associate or even a senior executive associate, you get even commissions over 5 levels deep. And that's very interesting if you build your team structure, and that will be duplicated, but I will explain that in a minute. So let's dive more in the PGV. PGV, as what I mentioned before, it stands for personal groups volume, and you need independent associates. So if you have, in this case, a junior associate and you need 2 independent associates, that means that in the next stage as a senior associate, when you need 3 independent associates, and you have already 2 independent associates, then just 1 independent associate will be left. So how the PGV will be calculated. So every time you buy for yourself a new package, that means in this case, when you buy a package from, let's say, 1,000 euro, you get 100% PGV. So that means a package of 1,000 euro, 1,000 PGV. If you buy a package of 250 euro, you get 250 PGV, and so on. If you subscribe somebody and they buy a package, let's say also for 1,000 euro, it makes the calculation very simple, is that can be counted for 25%, and then you get 250 PGV. So that's how the PGV will be counted. In the first 28 days of the activation of your business license, that means also that you have an extra benefit is that the 25% of the PGV will be counted 5 levels deep. And that's only in your first 28 days of your career. So the PGV of your own package will stay forever, and the PGV of the package from your downline go to 0 every 28 days. Keep that in mind that if you reach the junior associate, then you are junior associate. So if you reach that, it will never be ended. So keep that in mind. There is now a unique possibility, and we call that a fast start opportunity. And the fast start opportunity is that when you activate your business license for the first time, then you get a reduction of 50% on your PGV, only in the first 28 days. So that means that the 1800 PGV or the 4,500, 9,000 or 12,000 PGV will be the half. So that means that now you need only 900 PGV, 2,250 PGV, 4,500 or 6,000 PGV, and of course the independent associates. Keep that in mind that the 28-day period will be started on a Friday. So this is just a trick. If you activate your business license, let's say on a Saturday, it takes 6 days before the first Friday will be started. So that means that you have 28 days plus 6 days. So you have an extra benefit on that if you're aware. So you can use that opportunity as well. So let's say you buy for yourself a package of 1,000 euro. That means 1,000 PGV. And in your first 28 days, and that's why I called this is very important to understand before you activate your business license. If you purchase a package of 1,000 euro, you have 1,000 PGV. And the requirements to become a junior associate in the fast start period will be 900 PGV. So that means that you fulfill all the requirements already if you buy your own package. The only thing you have done then is to subscribe to independent associates. That's it. And then you are a junior associate. This is very interesting because now you can start your career. And if you subscribe to people and they build the team structure, you get paid on your first level, but also on your second level. And you can use that money for buying new packages as well and grow in career in that way. So what I have personally done, and that's the fastest way to reach the status as a senior executive associate in 24 hours. Not everybody can afford this, but what I have done by myself is just buy a package of 6,000 euro. That means that I get immediately 6,000 PGV, plus, of course, my CSR plastic credits at the lowest price as what is today. And in that day, when I purchase my package and activate my gift code, is that I call 3 persons, do you want to start my business? Yes or no? And in the first 20 hours, I become a senior executive associate. Why I have done that? Because now I have no rush, no time limit, and I have maximum commissions over 5 levels deep. And now my goal was, how can I get my money back in 28 days? So it's a different mindset, but maybe it keeps things for you. All right, so this is a little overview of the Unilever bonus. You started as a consumer. If you activate your business license, you're an independent associate, and then you can grow in career as a junior associate, senior associate, executive, or a senior executive associate. So that would be your first goal if you activate your business license. So what can you do more? And this is also a very good thing for yourself or for your members. Work towards each other and just grab a note, let's say an A4, and just put in the top, start 0 PGV, and on the bottom you subscribe. You say that's a finish, and that's the 6,000 PGV. So if you buy for yourself a package of 1,000 euro, you have 1,000 PGV, and you can calculate it in that one, and now you see that you only needed 5,000 PGV. So if you subscribe to independent associates, in that way you are a junior associate. So now you have a very good overview. If you subscribe, let's say your first independent associate, and they purchase a packet of 1,000 euro, you get 25% of PGV, and you can also calculate it in that way. You can also get commissions, and this is also what I think very important, especially when you want to become a senior executive associate. Use your commissions to buy new packages every single week. The most of the people, when they get money, they try to withdraw as soon as possible, and then with that money buy some stuff. What I prefer, and it's up to you, but the CSR plastic credits is very low in price and has a major benefit in the future as well. So what you can do is just take your commissions and buy a new package every single week, and then you create also turnover in your team. So let's say you have now 12% commissions, 120 euro, 70% goes into your cash account, and with your cash account you can buy new packages. So 70% is, I think, 84 euro. So we say you can buy a package of 80 euro, and that is your own package, so you can calculate it 100% as well. So in that way, you can grow and grow. Let's say you subscribe another person who started with a package of 4,000 euro. You have 25% on that, is 1,000 PGV. You have commissions on that, and you can use the commissions to buy new packages. And in that way, you see that you have now left 3,340 PGV before the end of the 28-day period. So keep that in mind that, let's say, 3 or 4 days before the end of the 28-day period, you have now a very clear vision, is if you want to become a senior associate, executive associate, and you see, I have now needed 3,340 PGV, you can configure that you buy a package by yourself for 3,330 PGV. And in the worst case, you can buy your package on your own by the end of the 28-day period. So this is a very good overview to keep that in mind. So now I'll dive more into the matching bonus. So the matching bonus is that you can earn over 10 levels deep on each individual's Unilever bonus. So what I mean by that is that if you become a 1-star, you get your commissions. And I will explain that in a minute, how you become a 1-star and a 2-star, etc. So this is an example how the calculators will work. Let's say that you subscribe Mary, and Mary subscribe Andrew. Mary has an active business license, you have an active business license, and Andrew just buy a package as a customer of 1,000 euro. That means that Mary gets 12% commissions in that one, is 120 euro, but because of the matching from Mary and Andrew, you get 5% commissions over the earnings of the Unilever bonus of Mary. So in this case, 5% over 120 euro, that means 6 euro. And exactly the same, 6 euro and 5% CSR plastic tokens. And it will be less every single month from July 2022 by the end of April 2023. So this is how you can build your team structure. And this is how you reach deeper levels if you become a 2-star and even become a 3-star. And I think that everybody who started a business and just make different goals is that if you start your business, the first goal is to buy a package of 1,000 euro by yourself. So, and subscribe to 2 people, then you are a junior associate and grow up to senior executive associate. If you reach that status, the next goal can that you go for a 1-star and then a 2-star and a 3-star. And I believe that the 3-star is the most, almost the most, 7-star is all, of course, the most important. But if you can see, is that as a 3-star, you get commissions over 6 levels deep. And that's very interesting every single week. So 4-star, 7 levels, 8, 9, and 10. So the main question is, how do you get the stars? And this is maybe for the first time a little bit complicated, but if you watch this video over and over again, you will understand it much easier as well. So you get your stars to your turnover from your team, and we calculate it in BV or business volume, but it will be calculated of your weekly team turnover. So this is you, and your own package will not be calculated in this case in the matching bonus. In this case, you have two persons in your team, and they have purchased a package of 1,000 euro. That means now you have 2,000 euro in turnover. And the requirements to become a 1-star is you need a 10,000 BV or 10,000 euro, and maximum of 50% can come from 1 lakh. That means that 50% of 10,000 euro is 5,000 euro can came from at max from 1 lakh. Now I will explain that. So let's say this is A, and A subscribed to other people, and they also started with a package of 1,000 euro. That means now you have a turnover of 4,000 euro. And if B subscribe and other people, let's say 3 people with 1,000, 1,000 and 4,000, now you have in total turnover of 10,000 euro. But keep that in mind that maybe you fulfill the first requirement, but maximum 50% can come from 1 lakh. What will I meaning by that? Is that the first lakh you have now a turnover of 3,000 euro, and the second lakh you have a team turnover of 7,000 euro. But the requirements will be that maximum of 10,000 euro, let's say 5,000 euro, must be calculated in that way. So that means that you now have not a team turnover of 10,000 euro, but 8,000 euro. So you fulfill not the requirements to become a 1-star. The best way you can build your team structure is to build your team structure with 3 independent associates. So let's say A, B, and C. A, B, and C was started as well. If you activate your business license, the first goal is to buy a package by yourself with 1,000 euro and then grow up to a senior executive associate. So let's say you have find 3 people who do exactly the same as what you do. And that's the repetition and that's duplication. So that means that A will also find 3 people, and B find 3 people, and C find 3 people. Now you have a team turnover of 4,000 in team A and exactly in B and C. So that means now you fulfill the requirements of 12,000 euro. So it's more than 10,000. Mark, that's fine. And also maximum 50% can come from 1 lakh. So it's less than 5,000 each lakh. So it's very good. This is the easiest way to build your team structure. And if you fulfill the requirements, then you become a 1-star. And this is one of the things that most of the people who started the network marketing business think that they need subscribe 100, 200, 300 people by their own. The only thing you must understand to build your team structure is to just find 3 people who wants to do exactly the same as what you do to become an Amplivo influencer. So that means that A, B, and C has the same mindset and also wants to become a 1-star. If A, B, and C becomes a 1-star and they tell the same principle to their members, that means that maybe now you created in your team of 12 people, let's say that 50% of that people reach the 1-star. That means now you have 10,000 euro in turn team over, but you have already 6 1-stars. That means that you have now a team turnover of 60,000 euro. The requirements to become a 2-star is 50,000 euro. Maximum 50% from 1 lakh is 25,000 can come from 1 lakh. So that means this is 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. So that means that you fulfill the requirements. And you also, that's a new one, have 2 times a 1-star, while maximum 1 star can come from 1 lakh. So that means that if you not have the stars in this lakh, only 2 in this lakh, it will be calculated as just 1. So it's very important to create different stars in different lakhs. So now you are in 2-star. And this is very simple. If your people are a 1-star and help the team structure to grow, to also set up the same team structure, then you will be automatically a 3-star, because they will go for a 2-star to help the team to become a 1-star, etc., etc. So as a 2-star, you need 50,000 euro. Now you have 6 times 50,000 is already 300,000. And it means that you now become a 3-star. In that way, you can grow to a 4-star. You can grow to a 5-star, a 6-star, and a 7-star if you understand the basic principle. And a lot of people, when I started the business, and I say to somebody, yeah, you can become a 7-star and you need 50 million. I think that they scratching the head from, I cannot do that. It's 50 million. But if I can say, if I say to the people, can you search for just 3 people who just started to buy a package of 1,000 euro? Just 3 people. Can you do that in 1 year? Yeah, of course, no problem. And if you duplicate that system, and I think that's the power of duplication, is just find 3 people, 3 active people, You can also subscribe, of course, only supporters who are not active. We don't have to want a business license, but just support the mission of Corsair. That's fine. But if you find 3 people who wants to do the same and become an Amplivo influencer, activate the business license, and the first goal will be €1,000, then you are in business. And you are now sending your people to this business presentation or this presentation explanation of the compensation plan so that they can see exactly the same as what you see as today. The last bonus is the Infinity Star bonus, and the Infinity Star bonus is all about the earnings over your team turnover every single week. So it will be calculated every single week on a Saturday. So let's say week 1, you have in this case 4 teams, and let's say the first team has a team turnover of 44,000, 5,000, 20,000 to 45,000 BV, so business volume. So the strongest team will not be calculated in the Infinity Star bonus. And the other things is what we do is we calculated the teams who has less team turnover than the strongest. So everything together is now €69,000, and that's even more than 45,000. So that's very good. This is related to your star ranking. So if you become a 1-star, now you get a commission at 2% over that team turnover from that week in euro. And of course, keep that in mind that you also get your commissions in CSR, what will be started in July 2020 and will be ended in April 2023. Every week or every month will be less CSR available. So if you become a 2-star and you have the same turnover, that's why it's so interesting to become higher star ranks, is that you now get 3% with the same effort, with the same energy you put in your team, you get more commissions. It's a difference for more than €700. So if you become a 3-star, it's even more interesting. And if you become a 5, 6 or the 7-star, you get 6% over your team turnover every single week, what will be calculated every single Friday night. So this is very, very interesting. And I think this, what I call an extra bonus. And the most important thing is go for the Unilever bonus. So go first for your career, your status as a senior executive associate. Then the second goal will be grow in your star ranks. And this is just an extra, and we call it Infinity Star bonus. So keep that in mind that all the different bonuses will be paid every single week in euros plus extra in CSR. And again, this will be ended, the extra CSR, by the end of April 2023. And then only you have your earnings in euros. And for the first 28 days, and maybe you want to collect more CSR plastic credits, you can buy from your commissions every single week new packages, what I prefer. And that way you collect CSR plastic credits, what I think that has more potential than keep your euros in the bank account. So this is my part of the presentation as today. If you need to listen to this presentation or this explanation of the compensation plan, this will be recorded, and you can also find it in the coming weeks in Amplivo International on YouTube channel. So thank you very much. Hand over to you, Roger, because I know you have a lot of stuff to share with us.
I certainly do. But I just wanted to say as well, maybe this version, if it was just the compensation plan, will you upload this as the latest version onto plasticwastesmovement.com as well?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think that would be really good, because this is a perfect one and it's a more up-to-date one for everyone to look into.
Yeah, great.
Right, guys, what I wanted to do now is just follow up with just what Renee has said here today. And what I want to do now is just play you a little video, which I think, well, we think is just perfect to fit, and none other better than the great master himself, Mr. Eric Worre.
I'm going to give you a simple
Special guest
series of questions for you to ask at the end of any presentation. You do a PBR, ask these questions. You do a Zoom call, ask these questions. You show a video, ask these questions. Sample your product, ask these questions. Three-way call, ask these questions. Sit down with somebody for coffee. When you're done, ask these questions. Question number 1. What did you like best based upon what I just showed you? What did you like best? Question number 1. One of the most powerful questions. I've tried them all over 30 years. I've tried, what do you think? Not to good results. The best question I've ever come up with, works in every country around the world, is what did you like best? This forces a person to go into their mind and think of something good. Question number 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, based upon what I've just shared with you, where are you? 1 being you have 0 interest, and 10 being you're ready to get started right this second. Where are you? Guess what you're going to get a lot of? 5s, 6s. If they say 7, they're joining. People won't say 10 because they don't want to seem like a cheap date. Here's a tip for you. Anything over a 1 is good. Seriously. If they say 2, I'm a 2. Well, we told them 1 is they have 0 interest. 2 must mean there's something there, but they're skeptical. Might take more time. You're going to have this conversation over the long term with them anyway. Just understand that this one might take a little bit more time. Fantastic. Scale of 1 to 10, where are you? Just get a temperature reading. Question number 3 deals with how much money would be worth their time. How much money would be worth their time? Now, here's how I ask the question, and this is refined over many, many years. What's your name, sir?
Michael.
Hi, Michael. How you doing?
Pleasure.
So if I talk to Michael and I say, hey, what'd you like best? I just showed you a video. What'd you like best? Make something up.
I love the concept of getting paid every month.
You like the concept of getting paid every month. Fantastic. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? 1, 0 interest, 10, you're ready to get started right this second. A 6. Fabulous. So let me ask you another question. Hypothetically, if you got started in this business part-time, how much would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time?
$1,000 a month.
$1,000. If you're doing this part-time, how much would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time? The words worth your time are really, really critical. Hypothetically is also very helpful. Off the record, just between you and me, let's just, spitball this. How much would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time? He says $1,000 a month. Do I care what he says? All I care is that he gives me a number. He says, I don't know. Just play with me. How much? I'm not so sure. Just give me a number. Pick one. Okay, fine. $500, $1,000, whatever the number is. Question number 4. This will flow naturally as you practice it a little bit. How many hours a week, realistically, could you commit to developing that $1,000 monthly income?
5 to 10 hours a week.
5 to 10 hours a week. You're going to get a lot of those. How many months, question number 5, how many months would you be willing to work those 5, 10 hours a week while you're developing $1,000 monthly income? 6 months. Question number 6 is just if I would you. If I could show you, Michael J. If I could show you, Michael, how to develop $1,000 monthly income working 5 to 10 hours a week over the course of the next 6 months, would you be ready to get started?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know how hard it is for him to say no to that? Every single one of those answers was what he wanted. Every one. All I did was ask the questions.
That there is the end of Eric Warrior on that first little stint there. But what I wanted to say to you there is just remember, and it's the trap that we all fall into. We all fall into the same trap, is I don't care if it's your best friend, it's your mother, it's your father, your sister, whoever. Yeah. Never, ever, ever say to them, what do you think? Because then you're opening the door. What do you like best about it? And, the steps that Eric Worre says in there are just absolutely fantastic. But what I wanted to do is follow on with another one, because I know we all get stuck and we all have situations and we all want to create momentum. We're just on the back of, coming back off holidays. Now you want momentum. We're almost in September. Wouldn't it be great to come out with a bang? But, you think about it, wouldn't it be also great to qualify? I say this again, wouldn't it be also good to qualify for the Phuket trip that's going to, not Phuket, sorry. It's, it is Phuket. It is Phuket. I'm getting carried away with myself. The actual Phuket trip on the back end of, go to the global meeting, Vision 2022. Yeah. And then get all the information from there and then just go back with a great team of people and go to Phuket and sort of relax out for a few days. And, there'll be a little bit of extras bits, and I'm sure there'll be some extra snippets for everyone as well in amongst that. But, wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic? So let me just follow on here.
I'm going to give you a simple.
With another little video for you.
Welcome to Network Marketing Pro. My name is Eric Worre, and today I want to talk about how to get unstuck. We talk a lot in network marketing about all-out massive action, taking these radical, crazy, big goals, big numbers, big recruiting, big activity, but sometimes you just get stuck. If you've been around this profession for any period of time, sometimes we just lose momentum. And there's this thing called a lost day. Have you ever had a lost day? Here's what a lost day is. You get up, you get going, and then you start, maybe you turn on the television, and pretty soon it's a lost day. Or maybe you turn on your computer and you start scrolling on Facebook, and pretty soon it's a lost day. Whatever the distraction is, something happens, it gets in your way, and pretty soon a day turns into 3 days. The 3 days turn into a week. And those lost days can turn into lost months, which is lost opportunity. It's like your store, network marketing being your store being closed during those periods of time. So how do you avoid lost days? How do you break out of a slump? How do you get activity going at all? Not necessarily major activity, just getting some activity. What's worked for me and what I think will work for you. Sometimes you just need to do one thing. Sometimes, for example, you just need to say, today I'm going to set one appointment. That's all I'm going to do. And get that win, get that success, get that movement, activity. And then tomorrow you'll pick one thing again. And understand, if you just do one thing every day in the pursuit of the growth of your business, you're going to find yourself in a new rhythm. You're going to find yourself in a position of developing some momentum. And then you'll get enough belief, enough confidence, enough posture in order to be able to say, okay, now I'm going to do 2 things today. I'm going to do 3 things today. I'm going to do 4 things today, whatever that is. And those lost days will start to fade. Those lost weeks, those lost months will start to become part of your memory. So here's what I want you to pay attention to. Are you allowing lost days to accumulate without stopping them? Just notice, is that happening in your life, in your business? Okay? If it is, then adopt this method of just pick one thing and do one productive thing today, something that'll move you in the direction of your business and of your life, okay? And then once you get a little bit of momentum, then 2 things, and then 3 things. And pretty soon, you'll find yourself on track. Pretty soon, you'll find yourself productive. Pretty soon, you'll find yourself in momentum. And once you get the posture ready, then boom, go give it a major burst for, you know, a week or a month or 90 days in order to be able to create radical results and radical success in your business, okay? So I hope that helps you get unstuck. I hope that helps you eliminate those lost days, those lost weeks, those lost months that can plague distributor in network marketing, because you deserve success. You deserve the best. Sometimes you just got to break free of inactivity and just get some movement. So that's our show. Hope you got value from it. Ladies and gentlemen, my wish for all of you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro, because it is a stone cold fact that we do have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you next time.
Now, we could all go pro if we want, but, you know, I'm sure we are all guilty. You know, how many, come on, put your hands up. Who knows who's had lost days? Who's had lost weeks? Before you know it, you get lost months. And then, my goodness, you could wind up with lost years if you're not careful. It's so easy to fall into that trap. But, you know, why not just this afternoon, tomorrow morning, whichever you decide to do? You know, why not just decide, today's the day, I'm going to get one more, maybe two, maybe three, and you can build on that. But just do one thing, as Eric Worre says. Now, I have other videos, but we've done almost 50 minutes here today, and I think this is a great, you know, I think that, you know, what, you know, we decided today that Eric Worre was, you know, he was the best. You know, he's the old master. We love him, you know, and, you know, everyone should decide to go pro. Now, if anyone's looking, you know, you can easily go onto YouTube and find an enormous amount of Eric Worre stuff. All you need to do is go onto YouTube and type in Eric Worre, and you'll get loads and loads and loads. I mean, absolutely an immense amount of different videos that are absolutely fantastic. Anywhere from, you know, how to recruit 7 steps, you know, the whole, you know, I know we've played a lot of this over the years, but, you know, I thought this was a nice easer in out of after we had the, you know, everyone's had their holidays. It's almost September. Come on, let's go with some momentum, you know, and hopefully we'll see you all in Thailand. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon. For those in Europe, it's still morning here in the UK. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again. Renee, did you want to finish with anything, or are you done?
No, absolutely brilliant, and I think that it can be the thing that that if you go to YouTube, as what you say, and just search for Eric Worre, and just start it. That's maybe your first appointment this week. Just start it to go to YouTube and just watch the videos of Eric Worre. I know for sure that then you will be inspired again. And let's make that the first appointment this day or this week for yourself. Just go to YouTube, find Eric Worre, and type in how to start network marketing, where to find prospects, something like that. Where can I find my momentum, etc. Let's make that the first appointment. And the second appointment is go for Bangkok, because I know for sure that everybody was there on Bangkok, and especially for the people who make it through, that they win the incentive, and we celebrate the things in Phuket. And I think that's an experience. I have done that before 2 years ago with Amplivo, and I know for sure that this is the history you make for yourself. And let's go for it and make that the second appointment and start it to make that happen. Thank you very much. And over to you, Raj.
I can tell you now, I also know that there will be loads of announcements. I mean, loads of announcements. You get to hear them first in Bangkok. You know, of course, there'll be feeds, etc. as well. You know, and there'll be loads of videos from it. You know, I know there will be, but, you know, you want to be there and get with the momentum. You know, Bangkok, you know, I know it's not possible for everyone, but, you know, just if you can possibly go, absolutely fantastic. You know, today we could have done a whole afternoon. You know, we could have kept you here for hours just on Eric Worre alone with videos, I tell you, because there's so much good information out there. But I just wanted to say thank you. Have a fantastic Sunday, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.